Welcome everybody! Souldin of the Grin Brothers here, and it's time for another episode of Tea Time. It's certainly been a while. I have to apologise about that because... Let me just sort that out. Sorry, it's starting to rain rather heavily at the moment, and I didn't want the sound clogging up the microphone and all, but yeah. Sorry for how long it's been. Unfortunately, problems occurred. I know I'd said before that I'd be doing some tea times in between now of the when we started the Grin Brothers break and when we resumed Grin Brothers. However, the problems with the laptop occurred and we were trying to get it all fixed up and sorted out, and so it's only now that I can actually get around to sort of recording another tea time. I mean, heck, on that matter, with this tea time, there's still the fact that certain programs are like sort of back on it and such, and so I'm not even sure if this Audacity is going to fully work and all that. You know, getting used to it being back in its default form or whatnot. Any case, this tea time has been recorded for two reasons. Oh wait, this is tea time after all, so I have to first introduce my tea, don't I? So my tea is unfortunately, free Tulsi. I've decided for your entertainment to punish myself again. Free Tulsi tea with milk. In any case, this tea time is around for two reasons. And first off, because I wanted to bring you all an update. Hey, the Grin Brothers will be returning very soon. This should be uploaded on the Monday. And this Friday coming, Friday the 28th, is when Grin Brothers will resume. We'll be resuming with the upload of our very first playthrough. One which, unfortunately, because we were new at recording and such and kind of sucked at it, problems occurred, and so it's only now that we're finally going to be able to bring to you the very first sort of recording sessions we ever did for Grin Brothers. Unfortunately, they are rather sort of lower quality because, you know, it was our very first time, and we did our best to make sure that the recording was as good as possible, but hopefully you'll still be entertained by the many funny hijinks we get up to in it. And of course, the gameplay. But yeah, that will be on Friday the... Did I say 28th? I can't believe I already forgot. Friday the 28th, yes. And the second reason is because this tea time is going to be about something I did want to talk about. In other words, Gamescom. Yes, the thing that's passed by several weeks ago. I never got around to properly sort of talking about because sorting out the computer and various computer issues. In fact, I was barely able to actually watch Gamescom itself because the laptop was still being fixed and all that. But now I can talk about Gamescom in this tea time. I'm not sure what this tea time will be called other than, I don't know, updates and Gamescom. Starting off, most of this will be focused on the Xbox One. But starting off, they'll talk about the one piece of Nintendo news that caught my attention. And that is Project Zero Maiden of Black Water. Although outside of Europe and for those of you who are from the US, you may know it better as Fatal Frame, or Fatal Frame 5, or Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water. I'm not even sure what the subtitle is for the Americans, but in the UK and Europe, it's called Project Zero Maiden of Black Water. The game's coming out on October 30th. And is getting some rather interesting means of releasing. It's only going to be available in a limited edition special edition, which hopefully is still on sale at certain places, but usually sort of is selling out very quickly when it gets put up. But I also popped open a screen so I can see all the things that contain it. It'll contain the game, an art book, a steel book, spirit photographs, and a double-sided poster, and is the only way to actually get a physical copy of the game. From what I've heard, there's no standard retail release for this game. The other means of the game is that it's basically getting a 2-chapter demo version made available, which if you enjoy the first 2 chapters of the free demo, you can then pay to have the rest of the game digitally downloaded. Which is a pretty cool idea, although they were using all these fancy terms when at the end of the day, it's basically just a demo. Nothing fancy about that. But I look forward to this game because I've been enjoying a lot of Temco Koei games ever since enjoying Dead or Alive 4, so I look forward to trying this one out. Next up, not specifically Xbox One related, but still related to the Xbox One, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm, although I prefer calling it Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, so I can simply abbreviate it as Nuns 4, because that's so much better. It's been delayed to sometime in February next year. I am okay with this because I was okay with this because I didn't have much money at the moment. And then I started working, because finally my on and off job was on again. So I started getting money. It's like, I could have actually got this game now. But the delay I'm okay with because I had enough games sort of I was wanting to buy this year anyway. And so now it's joined many of the other games I want next year in crowding up the 2016 spring sort of time. So yay! It's got a pre-order bonus of being able to play as Boruto and Sarada, which is awesome because I really want to play as the characters. Yeah, and I look forward to it. They're apparently going to work on improving the game and all. Not sure what exactly that will mean, but I look forward to finally getting around to playing it in February. Heck, I could even put it as the present for my birthday, because I'm a February boy, so... so then, the big thing about Gamescom is that the Xbox One, or Microsoft, is off. Basically, they rocked. They were amazing at Gamescom. Notably because they were pretty much the only one there at Gamescom. But they were the one dishing out the console maker, with dishing out the big announcements, and it made the Xbox One really appealing and everything. First off, they had the same opening as E3. That was just something I noticed. It's like, are they going to use this for everything through 2015? It would be hilarious if, like, through every presentation along the Xbox One's history, they just keep using that same opening over and over again. They'll probably change it for next year because they'll actually have different games, and the games they have shown, most of them will have come out. In any case, first things first, Quantum Break. It's not the sort of game that you'd think I'd be interested in, or the thing I'd be interested in, but after sort of playing Watch Dogs, I thought, yeah, I can try another third-person shooter, and Quantum Break looks brilliant. The time mechanics make it look awesome. Also makes me want a new Blink the Time Sweeper game. Never going to get that though, but Quantum Break, I guess it's close enough, and it looks cool. Love the sort of, the enemies look like they're going to be capable of being very varied. And the time mechanics look a lot of fun. I like the concepts they've sort of so far presented, and so I look forward to getting this game in 5th of April, I believe it's releasing. I'm not sure if the American and European release dates are different, but 5th of April, and I look forward to Quantum Break. The bigger game, though, for me... Actually, hold on. As a quick break, I'm going to try out this free Tulsi tea with milk. Oh, wow. I put so much milk in it that it diluted the taste. And oh, gosh, I got the kick. Oh, why does free Tulsi taste so horrible? Why did I get 2 packets of it? Oh. Okay, I'll drink the rest of that at the end, but... Next up, the big thing. The big thing which is making me think, I'm so glad I have an Xbox One, because I'm going to so enjoy this game next year. Scalebound. It's coming out holidays 2016, so that's like Christmas time, and the game looks awesome. I'm a little disappointed that we haven't gotten a proper Fable game as of late on the Xbox One, but Scalebound will do. You get a dragon to fight alongside with. It looks awesome. The main character's like, okay, yeah, I prefer a sort of named and defined main character rather than a create your own character system, so I like this. Drew, he is. I think the name of the dragon's Turan, or something like that, but basically the game looks awesome. You can fight alongside the dragon. I love there's just something very charming about the way the numbers pop up and how so yeah, that's my that's pretty sure like my second most looked forward to game of all of 2016 at the moment, and certainly my most looked forward to game on the Xbox One. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you thought of Scalebound. Well, the video was a little bit slow, but that's like alpha build, and it's got all the way until Christmas next year, so no worries. Other things worth talking about, although I already covered the 2 main things that appeal to me. Killer Instinct Season 3. I've still yet to try out Killer Instinct. I guess my first attempt at trying out will be when I eventually get to play Rare Replay, because Killer Instinct Gold is on that. But Killer Instinct, in terms of its characters and its design as such, has certainly been appealing to me, although I'm a little unsure on the gameplay. But Killer Instinct Season 3 has a guest character of Rash from Battletoads, which I think is so awesome. That is just absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad to see Rare utilising their IPs in such a way. And I love Rash's comment, because when he leaves to sort of finishes a fight, he sort of comments, "These cameos are killing me!" Just brilliant. I just love the references and such. Other things shown and during Microsoft's presentation, they had Bloodstained shown off a little bit, not much of it, just announcing a new character and Windows 10 and Xbox One compatibility. I'm probably going to be getting Bloodstained on the Wii U, provided it eventually does still come out on Wii U. But, oh, sorry, I hit the table there. But, you know, I think that was pretty cool, Microsoft having that to show off there. Mojang showed off a new game. I never expected that. I thought they'd only ever be making Minecraft for the rest of their life. Cobalt, which looked pretty cool. Can't remember everything about it. I use this unique term to describe it to Raph. But yeah, it was just a sort of 2D co-op running gun game with like sort of loose gravity, and it looks like a lot of fun. And it's like very different from Minecraft. So look, I like the look of that. Starbound is going to be available on Xbox Preview. When talking about games such as Minecraft or Terraria and such, of the ones that I've personally looked at and thought, had my opinion of which appeals to me more, I'd say Starbound looks like the one that appeals to me most of all. Mostly because it feels like it's less about building and more about like, action and adventure and such. So I'm quite happy to see Starbound is going to be available on Xbox Preview. Maybe I'll even try it out myself. The other things, Team 17 have apparently been doing a lot of work publishing indie games. Apparently they made a game called Beyond Eyes. I'll have to check if they were actually the ones who made it. They could just be the publisher. But I'll have a look at Beyond Eyes at some point. But they also announced a new Worms game, Weapons of Mass Destruction, which is, like, okay, Team 17, you make Worms game almost all the time. And the 2D Worms, I still love them to bits. Worms Battleground has been so much fun to play on the Xbox One. But it's like, maybe you should try something else a little bit more often. Maybe make another 3D Worms game. It's been ages since the last one, but apparently it's Worms Weapons of Mass Destruction is gonna be mostly based off of Worms Armageddon, which is one of my favorite games of all time because that's just awesome. So I look forward to seeing it, and maybe it'll be one of the better Worms games in its long library of Worms games. There are so many of them. Well, closing off, that's pretty much the main things I wanted to talk about. There was some Mirror's Edge shown, although I think that was shown at the EA one, more so. And EA, I remember them being there, they apparently showed off more Unravel, which is always good because Unravel's charming as heck. And back to the Microsoft one, they showed off more of Crackdown 3, which is a game which literally just says, this appeals to my little brother. It's just sandbox, pure 100% chaos and destruction. He'd love that. But even more appealing to my little brother and my oldest brother was the announcements of Halo Wars 2, which admittedly have so little knowledge of Halo. I thought that was a gorilla at the end. It was like some sort of chieftain or something. I thought it was a gorilla with a hammer. It's like, new Halo character, gorilla with a hammer. But yeah, Halo Wars 2 was a game that my brothers really enjoyed. So they were very happy about that. And that's coming out next year as well, I believe. So yeah. That was Gamescom. There was a lot of interesting things shown off, mostly from Xbox One. And I can look forward to 2016 a lot from my Xbox One, because both Quantum Break and Scalebound really interest me. Yeah. So tell me your thoughts on Gamescom and all that. I know it's a bit late and all, but feel free to share. Anything that interested you, feel free to discuss. And feel free to share your opinions of my opinions. Now to drink the rest of this free Tulsi. Why? Oh, why? I hope you all enjoyed, and cheerio!